Hello everybody, welcome to Let's Play Earthbound Episode 2! Once again, my Audacity, for some reason or another, completely messed up. Therefore, well, I have to post-commentate this entire episode. In the last episode, we pretty much opened up the world. The world opened up to us, and now we're pretty much free to do whatever we want. But the whole key is, we're supposed to go to the sharks and stop them. It doesn't actually explain this, mind you. It just hints at it by Pokey saying the police left to deal with the sharks. Now, if you go down, you're supposed to, if you remember what BuzzBuzz said, find Giant Step. Well, Giant Step is locked behind a door. If you go to talk to the guys, they say, I can't believe the mayor locked us out. You have to go to the mayor and get them to help you. So, without that, you can't do anything. And now I'm going in the library. You can get your map here. See, now you have a map for the game. Like, this is like one of the few games that you actually have to go and get the map. And you just rent one map and it's for everything. See, it's just this Tucson and all that stuff. Tucson's the next world we're going into. So, anyways, here we go. We're walking around and you dig through garbage cans. And that's pretty much it. I really don't know what else to tell you. I mean, you can watch us, and here's the first example of a battle that's real. You know, the dog. You just punch the hell out of the dog. In battles, I'm going to fast forward them. You'll see it in a little bit. I'm going to fast forward through battles sometimes. If it's an enemy we've already seen, I'm going to fast forward through it. If it's just going to be an auto fight, like if I have to use like side abilities to kill it, I'm not going to fast forward through it. I just think it's easier this way. I may pause. I may, you know, cut some of the stuff out. I don't really know. I mean, it's just depending on how things work. Because I know how to cut stuff now, so it's not going to be so bad. So, it's not going to be difficult. And plus, I think in a game like this, cutting is going to be necessary because there's so many enemies. I mean, I'm working on episode 3, and that's when I realized episode 2's audio totally screwed up. So, like, I already cut half the stuff out of not really cutting episode 3 up, but I sort of did some off-screen level grinding because you need to be a specific, well, you don't have to be a specific level, but I usually like to be a specific level when you're fighting the boss of this world, and his name is Frank, and he's the leader of the sharks, and that's what we're going to do probably in episode 3. But right now we're going to focus on episode 2 stuff, and as you can see, I'm just beating up dogs with a baseball bat. And another thing in this game, you'll notice that you never actually kill an enemy. It doesn't say you killed it or defeated it. It says you've tamed it. You know, watch when I kill this crow. It'll say you tamed the spiteful crow, or the spiteful crow became tame. Speaking of which, crows, as you see, is just constant fast forwarding through it, but it keeps dodging every single thing. Every single thing. Crows are annoying. The most annoying enemy that you can find in the first area here are the sharks, and they're a specific kind of shark called the skateboarders. If you find a skateboarding guy, you want to either use hypnosis on it, which we'll learn here in a little bit, or you just want to ignore it, and you want to kill it first, because it will call for backup, and it'll just keep doing that over and 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 over. It is horrible, and you do not want to deal with it. Anyway, this is the hidden area where you can get the Mr. Baseball cap. and it's a good piece of armor for Ness. So I'm gonna grab it here. Yep, Mr. Baseball Cap, and then you equip it just by going to equip. There we go, and it goes on the other part. It goes on your head, so it's other, and it raises my defense from 3 to 9, and it's a good piece of armor. And I'm gonna get other pieces of armor later on in the episode. Doop 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 doop. And so I've been thinking about this LP, and this LP, there's a lot of different. I usually use these, as you know, as in my blah, 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 blah. Anyway, as you've seen in Mario and Luigi Superstar Saga, I use these post-commentary episodes to talk about the LP and how it's going so far. And first impressions of this is there's gonna be a lot of difficulty, not really in making it, and just in making sure I get not really everything, but enough that it makes it seem like it's worth your time to watch this. And that's a big challenge, because, you know, there's a fine line between it. But, you know, I have to say that, all in all, I think it's going good. This is a 19-minute fucking episode. We're at 6 minutes here. And I'm already running out of commentary because, you know, it's easy to commentate on the fly when you're when you're actually playing the game and you just commentate on what you see happening. I mean, I could technically do that, but, you know, it's like I've seen it before. I've already watched this whole episode as I was there. I played the whole episode. I mean, it's a bit difficult to understand maybe, but all in all, it's not that bad. So anyway, I guess I'll just start talking about stuff. So I was watching TV the other day, and I saw this commercial for Disney Channel's new show called Gravity Falls, and I thought it looked pretty clever. I mean, it's not, excuse me, it's not, you know, Disney isn't really known for good. Oh, there was an example of I think that was an auto battle, but I'm not sure if that was an auto win battle or not. I wasn't paying attention exactly. But, so, it's pretty funny. I mean, it's about a kid who lives with who goes over the summer to his uncle's store in the middle of Oregon, and crazy stuff happens, and it looks like it's gonna have a lot of cool twists and turns. See, there I'm fast-forwarding through the dogfight there. You could hear it. You could hear the music speeding up and stuff. There we go. There's Hypnosis right there. You get that at level 4. Now we know Hypnosis. I'm gonna go and fight the sharks. Eventually. I don't even know what I'm doing here. Looks like I'm just wandering around. Oh! Oh, God. I can't believe I forgot this. Thinking about this right now. I'm gonna have to go back and do that. I didn't talk to that guy, remember, in the first episode, well, in the last episode, which would be for you guys, this is episode 2, in the last episode, we talked to the one guy, the billboard sign guy, and he told us to come back just by ourselves, and he'll show us something amazing, and that is very important that you go in there, because it's a plot point. So, if you're playing this along with me, or if you've never played this game and you decide that you want to play it, and you're playing it, you know, just by watching me play it, you want to start playing it, so you stop watching for a little bit, just to play it. I highly recommend you go in there because it is an important plot point, and it's not important to like the real too close to the end of the game. But once you realize what's going on, you'll be like, uh-oh, I remember that. And this guy's talking about the sharks and the rumors. And down in this area is where the sharks usually spawn. That's the hospital in case one of your partners dies. But right now there's a shark. And I let him sneak up on me. I do not remember this. That's Yes Man Jr. He has 2 moves. He swings his hula hoop, and then he really swings his hula hoop. Do not fight these guys until you have full armor. Okay? Like, I can fight them because I'm using Hypnosis, but Hypnosis isn't to be relied on. It's really not. It's not to be relied on at all. Because all that's gonna do is just turn into sadness when that does not work and they one-shot your face in. The Spiteful Crow, and now, like I said, I hate Spiteful Crows. They're just annoying. I don't remember if there's any more crow enemies. Actually, I think there are. Yeah, there are crow enemies later on in the game. Ah, God. I remember where they are now. But that's not important right now. But here, this guy's talking about the happiest man in the world. Playing his trumpet and it's echoing throughout the town. It's supposed to be haunting you, and I don't exactly know what his deal is, but now I'm exploring the houses here. Yeah. So, all in all, as I was saying earlier, the challenge I'm gonna find is just getting enough stuff to make you guys feel satisfied. And I know no matter what I do, unless I do every little detail, which I honestly do not know every detail. I don't know every cutscene or whatever we're gonna have. I don't know any of that. Well, not any of that. I don't know all of it. So there's gonna be something I miss along the line. And if you see that I miss it, I have another save file to back up in case I screw up or in case something goes wrong with this save file. Tell me about it in the comments, and I will go on my other save file and I will show the people on it quick, and then I'll cut to the other save file, you know, where everything's done. I mean, it's difficult to do and it's hassle, but I mean, if you guys really think that, you know, it should be shown, then it should be shown. You guys are, you know, you guys are just as much blah 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 blah. Let's play this game as I am. You know, it's not for my sole amusement, it's for my amusement and your amusement. So, if I'm amused, that's one thing. That's good for me, but if you guys aren't amused by it, then it's not really helpful. This LP, I know Mario and Luigi's about 37, 38 episodes, and I skipped a lot of hidden areas in it. But after you get the Game Boy Horror SP, it was just kind of a moot point to go to those hidden areas because you really didn't need it. As you saw, the only reason I died from Cacletta at the end was because when I tried to jump, I fell over. If you ever want a hint, go talk to the hint guy. Yes, there are guys called hint guys, which they'll charge you money, but you can get a hint on what you're supposed to be doing. Right, there's the hint guy right there. I'm not gonna talk to him though. We went up by a giant step. There's that little house up there and those two creepy red guys standing out there. If you talk to them, they said the house is locked. You should go talk to the mayor. If you go to talk to the mayor, the person there will... Oh, there's a magic butterfly. Magic butterflies recover 30 of your slide points, and those are necessary. Obviously, as you know, slide points are necessary. The key here to beating the sharks at a lower level is to drag them away. You want to drag them as far away as possible. And Pogo Punks. Pogo Punks are actually the weakest enemies in the game of the sharks. And they give you hamburgers, but the reason they're weak is they almost always fall over. They can't seem to stay on the pogo stick, and they'll fall off the pogo stick quite often, and then it's just kind of no. We got some in juniors. Well, we already fought these guys, as you know. Now, I'm using hypnosis on them because I was mistaken. I thought the S-Men juniors were the ones who summoned enemies, but it's not them, it's the skateboard punks. But it's okay, because they do 15 damage anyway with their hula hooping until I go buy the armor, which I'm actually going to go do, I think, right now. Is that where I'm headed off to? Go buy the armor? Yep, that's where I'm going. Going to the store. There are these things called drugstores, and as you know, they sell stuff. Call your dad on the phone and say, "Hi, dear old dad. Hoggy, my boy." And what's he gonna do? Oh, this is where I'm saving. Just to make sure I don't fuck up. Yeah, I save quite often. Oh, there, I messed up again. It's, welcome to the automatic teller machine. Please select. And then you just, you remove 80 of it. And then you go talk to the second guy here, and he's like, hey, how's it going? Buy me stuff. And now you have enough money for the cheap bracelet. I did not... Did I? I don't even think I did buy this T-ball bat. I don't remember. I guess I didn't. I should go back and buy that in episode 3 before I forget. Because I don't see me buying it in this episode at all. Oh well. This episode's just about wrapped up. It's about, 4 more minutes. I'm using life up. When you're going to touch a butterfly at these early levels, it's best to just use life up on your party until you can't use life up no more. Until everyone's XP's maxed out, because it will pretty much fully restore your points. See, I only have 16 points. I have a max of 16. Like I said, it restores about 30 or more. So, and that's the guy I talked about. He wants to talk to Frank. He's actually a member of the Shark, but he's not going to beat you up. You could see Frank in there in the fence. He's that guy with the sunglasses running around right there in the red suit. The red suit. He's like Santa, only blonde. So, once again, fighting the shark. That's another Pogo Punk. Now, Pogo Punks are nice, because you can auto-fight them. But I'm debating on what I wanted to do. See, now, you notice how, remember when Pogo Punks attacks before, they were doing like 15 damage. Now they have the Sheep Bracelet equipped. It's only doing about 2 damage. Now I leveled up as well. That is key. Like I said, if you don't have your armor, if you don't have a body slot, and you don't have bracelet on, you're pretty much asking to be destroyed, because they were doing 15 damage a pop, and even now they can't do 15 damage anymore. They're only going to do like 2 or 1. See, that was a 1 damage attack right there. It's irrelevant to you now. Now that they only do that, you can start grinding off of them, which is what I was doing. But in my grinding session off screen, I did notice that there's a certain events that'll happen when you're doing this, where you'll fight a skateboard punk and he'll summon another skateboard punk, and then the two of them will just continually summon people forever and ever and ever until you die or run out of side points. And that almost happened. I had like 9 life left, and they just kept coming. And they kept coming, they kept coming, they kept coming. See, that was the power attack right there, the one that did 9 damage. So you really just want to try to avoid getting destroyed here. And inventory space is, key real estate in this game, because until you get more, each individual character can carry up to, what is it, about 14 items, I'd say. Maybe about 14 items each. And then, so, once you hit 14 items, and that includes their equipment. The equipment, and then for your main character, there's a skate punk right here. Now, he can shred fiercely on a skateboard, which deals that much damage, but then it does 6 damage. It used to do like 20, until I put on the defensive gear. And that's pretty much it for this episode, where I'm going to run into the game arcade, I believe, after I check this garbage can. And that's it for this episode. Sorry for the post-commentary. I will not have it this time around. The next episode will be live, as I hope. Unless Audacity wants to screw around again. So until the next episode, this has been JZ Warrior. I'll see you in the next place. Blah, 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 blah. Next time.